Și-l avem alături de noi pe domnul Martin HASCHKA, member of the board, the ASIROM Vienna Insurance Group. Martin, can you tell us a few words about what the conference today is going to be about?
Today's conference focuses a lot on the mathematical, actuarial side of risk management. We'll be talking quite a bit about internal models, how we create them, how we measure them, how we work with them. On the other hand, it also should give people an insight on how insurance will change, especially through Solvency II, where we just get a lot more to a risk-based approach and not so much a pure volume approach.
Okay, so you mentioned Solvency II. When is this Solvency II going to be introduced exactly, and what does it bring new for the insurance industry? In Europe, let's say, and in particular in Romania?
Solvency II should come into play in 2012. That's the current plan, although we know that on a European level there are still some evaluations being made as to what the impact actually will be. For Romania, it's clear that capital on an aggregate scale will have to be increased, but at the same time will have to be increased on a risk-based basis, meaning that those companies that write low-risk business and can prove that will have less capital demands, whereas other companies that have more risk in their portfolio will have to have proportionately more capital.
So will this mean some problems for companies which cannot comply with this Solvency II?
As usual, one of the absolute basics for insurance industry is that you can stand up to your promises, meaning the business that you have written and that you can actually fulfill those promises. So from that point of view, yes, it can lead to problems, but I think the market overall is set to cope with this and to put up the money.
Solvency II basically replaces Solvency I, another system. Which would be the basic difference between the two systems?
The biggest difference is that under Solvency II, we weight the different risks we have in our portfolio, both on the asset and the liability side, and that's what actually drives capital requirements. Whereas under Solvency I, we actually weight different risks exactly the same way, and it's the pure volume of business and claims that drives capital requirements.
You're going to hold a presentation in the next few minutes. Can you tell us the most important aspects, let's say, in your presentation?
For me, the most important aspect, since I'm not an actuary, is that we never forget that this is not an actuarial exercise, it's not an exercise for mathematicians, but it is a change in how we are doing our business. It's a change in how we approach our business, how we develop our business strategies, and they should be risk-driven, because in the end, risk under Solvency II means additional capital. That means we have to tap the capital markets or other sources, which costs money, so that we actually make sure that we allocate our resources properly, being both capital and then, of course, our market approach.
Thank you very much.